Hey everybody, this is Dustin, your specialist. So we got another Brinkley on the lot. It is a Air 285, and I'm not sure what it's here for, what we're doing, but I'm just going to do a quick walk around on it. I'm still going to comment and kind of beat up the guys about not doing any exterior water deflection. So as you can see this gap in here, let me zoom in real good. That goes way back there. So, we keep seeing a bunch of units that come in for water damage that's coming in. I mean, I can't really say water damage because it's not damaging anything yet, except for some of those that do have like prolonged exposure. But all of these seams, all of these joints, all these compartment doors, there is an automotive sealant package that they put back behind it. But if you've seen other pictures, videos, and articles, we talk about that. I can even tell that this molding here is coming loose, and it just rained over the weekend, and there's actually just water that's setting down in that track. So I'd highly recommend, later at some point, if you're the owner watching this, whether it be now or down the road, at some point, put some type of sealant around every molding, every compartment door, every ridge. I know you're going to say to yourself, hey, it's not pretty, right? Or it's going to require to be taken off, whether it be a high-end motorhome next to it or a Brinkley. They all have tried this in the past, and as this thing flexes and expands and moves and vibrates and hot and cold, whether it be freezing, snow, weather, whatever, it's going to let loose. It's going to cause leaks over time. It's just going to happen. There's nothing in our industry that's pretty much a forever type issue. There's many pictures and posts that we've done on these units where we're finding things that are, just things that need to be finished up. So we're not knocking on the brand or anything. We're just trying to look out for the best interest of our customers. So if you're a customer that comes in here to our shop, we don't want to have you come back in a few years and say, oh, hey, sorry, this wasn't sealed and your whole back wall's rotten or whatever, and then have to sit there and fight to fix it, This is actually a really nice coach. He's got a Starlink mounted on the back. He's got a generator on the strap. He's got a tub with some stuff in it. So it's a pretty good looking unit. I would actually, oh good, he does have it padlocked. I was just going to say I would recommend that you lock that, and or is his tube locked? That part I don't know. Let's peek underneath here. Yeah, he's got that locked as well, so that's good. But make sure that you watch the weight on the back. I believe these are only weighted for, I think it's 300 pounds average. And I don't know how heavy that Onan generator is, and I don't know what you have in that tub. And then, of course, you also have the rack, too. So, I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and use my foot and push on it. So I'm just barely pushing on that with my foot. And you can see how much that bad boy is moving. So all that flex and vibration, I get worried about that. I would say to you that, whether we did it or somebody else did it, I would add a couple more receiver sleeves on here, add some more tubing to it so you can have a 3-point or a 2-point, at least hold it in place. Because I can foresee down the road that going to break off, snap off or something. But anyways, not trying to nag on it. Let's see what kind of suspension. Okay, so this must be an older one. It doesn't have the new suspension on it. It actually has the road armor, and at least they did the thicker, or no, they didn't. No, they did. The thicker shackle links. It also looks like it's a wet bolt kit as well. So that's good. I still would recommend to upgrade the axles to like a Roadmaster Comfort Ride kit. We've done a couple of these already on the Brinkleys. Glad to see that you're using the bug screen, so that's a good idea. Also nice with the clear sewer cap on there as well. But again, I just go back to make sure that you're checking out all the sealants on here. This one's actually built in August of 2024. And, we've had some issues with the doors, leaking water in them, the compartment door handle. So keep an eye on your bays. Keep an eye on all your sills and seams. I would also recommend that you install a slide-out topper awning. What's nice on this unit is the gutter rail already has the area. See that little line that's right there? It's already set up to do a GIMP molding to install a slide-out topper. So I'd recommend that you do that. The thing you could do is if you have a heat gun, or the thermal, like red laser heat gun that everybody buys, especially when it was COVID time, everybody was buying those up. Go inside there when this room is nice and hot, run the room out in the summertime when it's 100 plus here in Lodi, and see how hot that area is. Then imagine, throwing a cover over the top of it. What will it do to reduce the interior temperature? It usually drops it by about 20, 30 degrees. Fortunately, this room can't have one because it's got another power awning on top of it. So there's not enough room to allow for a side out topper on top of that. But anyways, stay tuned for more. I'm getting paged in the office. The guys are working in the background. And so I just wanted to let you see another Brinkley on the lot. Thanks so much for watching.